What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We have a 22 F250 all the way from the Great White North, and he's already coming prepared. But we're going to be talking about one thing that we haven't really talked a lot about, and it's from Banks. Check it out. This is the new map relocation spacer for the top of your intake. We're going to show you how to put it on. Let's go. All right, everybody, thanks so much for coming back and checking us out. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe right here. Tonight, I'm gonna show you guys how to put this cool little puppy on. Big shout out to J-Dog and Mr. Gale Banks himself. We have a pretty cool contraption. This is going to take place right here. We have a couple of 7 millis, or more than a couple. We have a 8 mil here and 8 mil directly behind that, and a 7 mil that we're going to use to take that sensor out. So if you guys don't already know about this kit, this is Banks kit. Where's the number? It's always on the bottom of the box. There we go. Banks kit, spacer kit, as everything falls out that came in here. We have an Allen new fastener with some Loctite already. A couple of new bolties, looks like some 10 millis. Have some Loctite. Oh, hold on, I see it right here. Don't forget to check out the merch store. Yes, we have both left and the right, the patriotic emblems for your FX4. But back to the spacer. I guess before, let's take this, I'm sorry about the noise. Let's take this sensor out and see how certified it is. I'm gonna show you the tools we're gonna need. All right, we're gonna do the 8 milli first right off the rip. Get this guy. Sometimes they got Loctite on them right now. We're gonna save that. Typically we would save that. 8 milli ratcheting wrench. Bust it loose. And once I bust it loose, you see I just spin that. I can spin that shield and then start working this bolt back here with 2 fingers. Preferably do this when it's not 208 degrees. All right, take the whole thing out. We're not reusing this anymore, so you can keep it with your pile of 6/7 stuff or pitch it into the circular file. All right, PTT screwdriver again. Guys, you gotta hit that merch store. Check it out. We're gonna be getting this white little tab like that. And then we're gonna take the other tab right here. We're gonna slide the white, flip the black. Slide the white, flip the black.
Just break the arms and walk away. Now watch this. I'm just gonna break the wrist and walk away. Break the wrist, walk away.
Jeez.
Next thing, another 7, our only 7. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get that right there. Hold on, redo. Let's see if we can do one of these medium deep 7s. Can we go right behind the cowl? Oh yeah, we got it out, boys. See that? Oh, good thing, because we ain't reusing it anymore. Little tiny 7 milli. We'll put that to the wayside. All right, you ready to see what this sensor looks like? All right, taking the sensor out. How sooty do you think this is? It's got about 50,000 miles, which is about 70-ish km. All right, here we go. Here we go. Dum, 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 dum. Oh, wow. That doesn't look that sooty. That actually looks halfway decent. Check that out. All right. Well, I mean, we'll definitely clean that up a little bit. So you guys are probably wondering how you're going to clean this out. And what I typically do is I'll get a pick, and if this is really caked in, I'll kind of do something like this. I'll scrape. You can see a little bit coming off. I'm not sticking this all the way down in here. The diaphragm is way down in there, so you can kind of gauge how far down in there. So I'm just going to stick that pick in there, and I'm just going to ride the inside like this. And usually you'll get everything scraped off, and then you'll get a little collection of dry soot. You scrape this, and this side's just going to make it build up. It'll stick to it. All right, tap, 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 tap-a-roo. All right, let's get the Banks. Let's get the Banks adapter, spacer. So here is the spacer. Check it out. So you guys remember what this looked like. So this was sitting on the engine like this. Now, you have this open hole. Please don't drop anything down there. But that was sitting there like that. You can see this is kind of the same shape. All right, so now you're visually seeing what came off and what is going back on. So that guy is going to be sitting, you know, just like that. All right. But what I want you to do before we put this on, two things. One, I want you to make sure this O-ring is on here that they provide you. Second, you're going to come over here with me to the great shelf of petroleum jelly. It is also healing, but also works great for O-rings or trans gel. But we've been using the shit out of this when we do our pusher intakes because I like the silicone spray, don't get me wrong. We use silicone spray a whole bunch of times. It is by far, hands down, the best thing to use right here is petroleum jelly. It worked so much better. So, self-explanatory. I mean, if you guys played with Legos, the triangle goes in the triangle hole and the circle goes in the circle hole. We're going to use those very fundamentals we learned. And there is our new map sensor. So you can see where we're going to be reading the flow. Instead of it being right down in the intake stream, we're going to have it located somewhere else. See, the sensor's pointing that way instead of straight down. Still reading the pressure that's in the intake manifold. Map sensor, manifold absolute pressure. This is what that sensor is reading. So we have where to go. Oh, right here. We have our new sensor screw. It's already got Loctite on it. Go ahead and screw that in. Ooh, we get to show them our new kit we just got. Check this out. I don't know, I'm not a whole bunch about repping Amazon, but we just got this Nico bit driving kit. Pretty slick. I'll show you why. Because it came with this. And now I can ratchet drive this in, and I don't have to stop and get a tool that I was using or demount the tool I was using. Okay, that's nice and tight. This was a 4 millis. Now we are 100% in. Double checking. We still have the O-ring. And before you plug the electrical connector in, we're going to come over here and take this tether off. Sometimes that tether busts, and I pop this little black thing out just so that it doesn't fall down in the valley, and then we wind up losing it. So now we should have enough room to plug our, I think this is ran the wrong way, so we'll put this like this, kind of go behind the EVP. Now, I told you guys before, don't mess these two connectors up because that one's supposed to go there and this one is supposed to go to the map sensor. So let's go and plug the sensor in now. Go over that hump where it was tethered. Set that right down on there. Check it. We got two 10 millis. Is that going to go right in there? Yep, those are in. We're going to put just a little dabble do, just like Nino 8309. We'll put a little dabble do. Put one here. And let's get the other one. Another little dabble do right there. I don't know, what do you guys do? Do you save these things? We have a whole slew of this blue stuff from doing the S&S kits and the Banks rear diff kit. All right, we have gotten both 10 millis started. Screwing it down. Ooh, they got that stuff machined good. Ooh, quality part. And damn, this is hot. Ooh, Willie. I can't go anymore with my phalanges. 10 milli coming at you right here. Okay, give it a little snuggie. Same thing, now I have to get the 10 mil ratcheting wrench. These are probably one of my most favoritist things. And that snug right in there. Check that out. Banks map spacer installed. I do get a lot of trucks that'll have these all coked up, especially when we're taking apart the throttle bodies and the lower intake manifold. They can get pretty gummy, and the only way to combat that is making sure you're using good quality fuel, good quality additive, and making sure your vehicle stays hot. You see that? Hot, heat. Heat is what makes our passenger compartment stay up to temp, but heat is what makes this soot burn off. The guys that are baby double clutching, granny shifting are the ones that have all the soot, everything that's coked up, the idle time. We don't want to be doing that. We need the heat, we need to burn it off, and when we can't do it, Banks has a solution for getting that soot relocated and not on our sensor. Let me know if you guys are going to pick this up. We're going to have the link in the description so you can get this fine product for the top of your 6.7. Let me know what you guys think. Remember to like, comment, sub, share. Big shout out to Ontario. Thank you. We appreciate you guys. We'll see you.